On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Washington Wizards are ready for this thing to get started. Welcome, everybody. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and the rest of our terrific 2K crew. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. Hey, guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Russell Westbrook?
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And also, he's one of those guys who can cover 94 feet in the blink of an eye and often does, with or without help on the break.
This has been a tough stretch of games for him, fellas, losing their last 4.
Boy, Kevin, this portion of the schedule has really given this team some major headwinds. I mean, the level of competition they're facing, the quality of those teams, that's like 200 miles an hour headwind that you're dealing with, and that's hard to get out of.
Yeah, it's taking a toll on them. You can see it. I mean, I'm sure they can't wait for the schedule to soften up a little bit and give them a break because this has just been too much for them to handle.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Westbrook with the steal. Leads him in there. Beal. Here's Green. And the pass to Ball. Here's Bridges. Good on the triple. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And Beal kicks to Ienga. Passes to Bertens. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
He's covered by Westbrook. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Here's Beal. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Utah. Wide open look. The shot misses.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Hayward hits them both.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. Here's Len. No luck. And the Hornets now going the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And looking back to last year, they won this season series, as you'd probably expect.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Len. The shot will not go. Excellent D there from Cody Zeller. To touch again on Steve's comment, last year they were a playoff team facing a team that went home at the end of the regular season, and Clark, they took advantage.
Yeah, that to me is what makes a playoff team, Kevin. I mean, beating the teams you should beat and then not having any significant letdown.
Here's Beal. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got 5 points so far.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Utah Jazz.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent. how powerless the defense was to stop him.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Wizards trail by 4. He passes to Bertens. Outside Westbrook. They get it back. Len's shot is off. The Hornets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Ball defended by Beal. For the 3. Rebound, Washington.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look.
Bertens passes to Beal. And again, Washington no good. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the biggest three-point threat since the All-Star break.
This team seems to have gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on. I just think they're in a great offensive groove right now. And now a look at Russell Westbrook, some stats on him. Since the break, he's been simply stellar out there. 4th in scoring, and as a distributor, he's been really effective, ranking in the top 10 in assists.
And, you know, going back to his spot near the very top of the scoring list, I mean, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable.
Gets the bucket. Zeller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Bonga kicks to Beal. Lets it go with the 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Bertens.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And the Hornets making a change here. So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, they've really kind of struggled offensively here. So I think this timeout is for him to really draw something up, maybe get an easy 2 and get their confidence back.
You know, sometimes an easy basket out of a break is just what you need to get things back on track. And coaches always have plays specifically for that situation, coming out of timeouts for an opportunity to get a bucket.
Hornets leading by 4. Rozier. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
Kicks it to Beal. Rejected by Biombo.
Steve, they've come out with the take no prisoners approach on the glass today.
Huge play. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Now here's Len. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
Chipped in with a couple of blocks, too, so just giving you a hint of his potential impact at the defensive end.
Bridges misses.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Bertens passes to Beal. 3-pointer, and that one's good. Beal's got 8 points.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Rozier, and it's the Hornets, another 3.
Kevin, you look at how they've built this lead, and one reason is their outstanding shooting from beyond the arc. That's always a weapon.
He feeds it to Beal for 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And something else he does is he's great off the dribble. He can take it to the rack or pull up. So as a defender, you don't know how to play.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Wizards trail by 8. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Number 8. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from 3-point land so far in the ballgame. Down low. Pass to Washington. Misses the 3.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Second chance shot. Bridges. And a missed layup.
Really good performance so far on the boards for this club.
Boy, I like the way they've done a great job carving out space under the basket when the shots have gone up.
With the lead pass, he bangs it home with one hand. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure. Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Rozier trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That's good. Now just a 1 point Charlotte lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Fires the three. No good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Hornet.
Tune in this Friday night, March 5th. The Philadelphia 76ers go up against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Hoops action.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
And how about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with their shot blocking.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
The pass to Washington. And that one hits back iron. Washington's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And for Washington, and that one's good, Gill. Charlotte trailing. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that Memphis game turns out.
Washington's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Lopez a screen. Count the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 2.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
And it's blocked. Charlotte making a switch here.
Gordon Hayward.
The Wizards shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Smith outside. The shot. It's rebounded by Hayward. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Good.
He really made that mismatch pay off. The defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket.
Passes it to Gill. From deep. That's good. Gill's got 6 points in the quarter.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeout.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Washington.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Number 8, defended by Hayward. Number 8, ripped away. It's Martin on the wing. Feeds it to Hayward. A 3 ball. Gill with the rebound. Washington's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And the Hornets making a change here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Misses from close range.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Number 1. Charlotte no good that time either. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Smith. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And the Hornets miss again. Wizards have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Smith left side. Drains it from 17 feet out. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
The feed now to Hayward. Offensive rebound. Ball. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Washington calls timeout.
And I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
The Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Here's Ball. Uses the glass to finish the lead. He's got 8.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Number 8, defended by Hayward. The shot, no good. Charlotte's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ball. He's covered by Gill. There's the 3. Cannot hit. And Washington the other way now. And here's Smith. He has 6. Beal from long range. Back to Smith. Another shot. The Hornets pull it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go around.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Bradley Beal is second.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot, strictly in terms of scoring ability and the ease with which these guys break down opposing defenses.
I love that they are so attack-minded and come at you really aggressively across the board. They're players that can carry a team offensively for long stretches of a game.
Dishes it to Hayward. Pass the ball. And that misses. That would have put him up. Wizards have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Number 8. Here's Beal. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 2. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back-and-forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
For 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Washington.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
He dishes it to Hayward. Here's Ball. And it comes off the front of the rim. Washington's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Beal with it. Now guarded by Ball. Shot to end this cold run. And that one's good. Gill. Gill's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington.
And with a quick chance here, let's take a look now at some of the numbers for Russell Westbrook. 5th in scoring, 6th in assists, and showing what a good defender he is, and especially his ability to play passing lanes. He ranks among the top 15 in the league in steals per game.
And, you know, going back to his spot near the very top of the scoring list, I mean, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Fires from deep. The Hornets pull it in.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very easy.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the boards.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Well, what I like about him, Kevin, is his ability to shake a defender loose off the dribble and find a high-quality shot for himself. He is a very slippery player.
And the other most noticeable thing about him to me is his passing. I mean, he makes things so easy for his teammates. All they have to do is get to the right spot on the floor, and he'll get it to them.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
Here's Beal. From the high post, he drills it. Beal's got 18 points. Hornets leading by 3. Ball. He's covered by Westbrook, and the shot's good from Ball.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage. Got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Right side, Westbrook. Off the screen. Kept alive. Here's Pertinis. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. Ball. He's covered by Westbrook. No good from Ball. Wizards trail by 3. The dish, Bonga. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Ball. Charlotte has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. They set the pick. With 1 on the clock. Shot is good off the bad rim and in. He's got 17.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. It's Charlotte up by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
I'm Damon Bruce. Thanks for joining us on the Halftime Show. Charlotte up on top against Washington. They're playing hungry. Why wouldn't they be? They've lost their last 4 games in a row. Gordon Hayward with some valuable contributions. He's got 4 points and 3 rebounds as well. And for the Wizards, they're still gutting it out. Hard to find a lot to like about their performance so far. They'll need to pay much better attention in the second half to the details. The details. A rough first half for Alex Len. Not many positives for him so far. Just 1 bucket from the floor. Let's start by looking at seeing what's on tap in the NBA. The Bucks will face off against the Heat in Miami. A chance to see some of the NBA's best in that one. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started. And another game that's coming up, over at AT&T Center, the Spurs will face off against the Thunder. A 7:30 Eastern time is tip-off. And that's all we got for you here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Bridges out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Hayward, and it's Graham in at the 2. And so Zeller nails both of them. Wizards trail by 7. Beal with it. He kicks it to Westbrook. It's rebounded by Ball.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And Westbrook pulls it down. Washington's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Fires top of the key. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Ball, the pass to Hayward. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Beal gets a screen from left. Beal can't get it to go.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all, huh, guys? They've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Taking a look at Washington. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, Charlotte, 9.5 games behind. Wizards trail by 7. Stolen away. Here's Ball. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. They have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Beal's shot is good.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
The pass to Ball. Banked in off the glass. He's got 21.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
Took him no time at all on that one.
For 3.
23 points here for Beal.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Good. And the Hornets lead by 8.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Washington's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. There's the next pass it to Westbrook. And the Hornets making a change here. On defense, the Hornets. Here's Iyenga. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 5. No good from Bertans.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Zeller passes to Bridges. Rozier takes the 3. Washington with the rebound. Westbrook's got 3 rebounds now in this one. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Hornets leading by 8. Rozier. Rebound, Washington. Bonga got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast. I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bertans passes to Bonga. He passes to Bertans. Shot clock at 6. There's Westbrook. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Kicks it to Graham. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Iyenga. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Beal's shot is good.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Here's Ienga. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Pass to Beal. Takes a three. Shot's good. Beal's got 10 points in just the second half.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Charlotte has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Graham, the pass to Bridges. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Hornets lead by 4.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Beal from long range, but they get it back.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Lens checked in for Washington.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they are lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open. This is unbelievable. What a shooting exhibition we're seeing out there today.
Here's Graham, defended by Beal. Loser. And the Hornets miss again.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Beal's shot is good. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Stolen by Len. Westbrook drives in. The second chance effort. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, if there's one thing he does better than anything else, it's just his ability to weave his way through all kinds of traffic on the fast break and find himself at the rim.
He's always in danger of going rack to rack on him.
Charlotte's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Let's bring up the Wizards' 5th.
You know, a team that shares the ball freely will create opportunities for the right player to score more times than not. They don't have to force it. Everybody recognizes that if they move and get open, the ball will find them.
And Washington making a change here. Bergson has checked in. Gets it to go. Len's got his second bucket tonight.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Passes it to Ball. Here's Bridges. He's covered by Westbrook. Bridges passes to Zeller. The stupendous finish in traffic. Zeller's got 4 points in the quarter. Wizards leading by 5. Beal, that's for 2. He drains the quick shot.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
It counts, and the foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club. The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Here's Ball. Drilled from 11 feet out. He's got 27. Washington's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. It's Westbrook with the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
So far in the game for Westbrook, he has 8 points and a block. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
And that's not a combination too many players are capable of either, guys.
And Washington making a change here. Iyenga's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Here's Graham. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Ball, the pass to Graham. Martin. It's good from long range.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Wizards leading by 3. Now Beal. He has 35. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game here.
Wizards making a switch here. There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wizards passing it around. And here's Westbrook from the arc. He feeds it Bonga. Pass to Bertens. Dishes it Bonga. Gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 5. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Ball. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a great game.
It's crunch time in the NBA season. The Toronto Raptors go up against the Denver Nuggets this weekend. NBA action.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And Washington has possession. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Len. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Ianga in at the threesome.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Rozier. From outside, off the mark.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
Yeah, Puck, you know, rebounding's a team effort. Everybody's boxing out. Everyone is accountable for doing a nice job collectively.
Westbrook drives in. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Westbrook's got 11 in the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Zeller, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. Serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when you finish it with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. No luck. Great tee that time from Beal. Washington leading now by 8. Feeds it to Westbrook. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Yeah, there's no question for Milwaukee. I mean, that's a game they would really like to have.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The pass to Bridges. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
For Washington, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. There's the feed to Land. Beal. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
From downtown, Hornets with the rebound. He dishes it to Zeller. Pass to Bridges. Off target with his 3.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
And good. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. They get Russell Westbrook. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them.
Man, I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that 76ers game. Should be a good one.
Bertanis, he's checked in for Washington. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Westbrook. Charlotte making the switch. Graham's checked in. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hornets trail by 5. And the basket by Ienga.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Charlotte calls timeout. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And the Hornets making a change here. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Hornets said to his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Bertens. A three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Biombo's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Got that one up quick.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Westbrook kicks to Ienga. Five on the clock. Lang defended by Biombo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
And much more aggressive play has led to more free throw attempts for them here in the second half.
You know, that's how you do it, Steve. I mean, defender pressing up on you, you press right back, get into him.
Now the dish to Graham. No good. That would have tied it. Washington leading now by 3. Beal with it. Now guarded by Bridges. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. And so it's Washington with it. Ienga dishes to Westbrook. Nails the wide open jump shot. Westbrook's got 16 points here in the second half.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Here's Ball. Makes it off the glass.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Wizards have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Washington calls timeout. Bertanis passes to Beal. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Beal's got 37.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's Ball. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. Tries again. No good from Ball.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
Outside Westbrook. Bonga kicks to Westbrook. He passes to Bonga. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And when you take a look at what the story under the glass has been, tremendous presence under the basket.
Yeah, you said it. Tremendous presence. You're right. It definitely has been. And it might come down to the final possession. That key rebound.
Wouldn't that be something?
Mm-hmm.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, that was a huge miss there, guys. He had the opportunity to turn this into a one-possession game.
He kicks to Beal. He feeds it to Len. It's Beal on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Len, good. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Boy, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Beal. Nice D from Ball. For Charlotte, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Rebounded by the Wizards. Beal's got 5 rebounds tonight. Kicks Bonga. And he banks into late.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
Dishes it to Hayward. Ball, the pass to Graham. Good on the three-point shot. Washington calls timeout. They're up by 3. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Beal. Graham defending. Len dishes to Beal. Feeds to Westbrook. Now the pass to Onga. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Len. Excellent D-dish from Biyombo.
I think sort of just playing this one out now as they get the last rebound. They really haven't had much success today controlling the missed shot.
To tie it up. The Hornets rebound. The feed to Hayward. He dishes it to Graham. Pass to Bridges. Ball, the pass to Graham. Nails it. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there. Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Money! His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
You said it, Clark. They haven't really played competitively enough to stay in this game, yet they've been out-rebounded throughout.
Well, they haven't completely out-hustled them under the boards today, and that's a concern. I mean, rebounding, as we've talked about many times, Kevin, is about effort and attitude, and we just haven't seen it here.
Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bonga kicks to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Charlotte shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. 1 second separating the shot clock and game time.
Rugged play under the boards. It's not a place for the weak of heart. You got to go in there physically and aggressively.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intention of foul.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back.
In this situation, clock management crucial.
Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And it just feels like those are the free throws that probably put this game out of reach.
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Biyombo, the pass to Ball. Buries it. Washington calls timeout. They're leading by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Passes it to Bridges. The dish to Graham. And so it's the Wizards with the W. Both teams played well, but these guys have the edge.